Good morning, y'all. It is Saturday, July 2nd, right?
Sure.
I think. And we got a pop-up today. So Charlie is packing up the truck, and because I'm pregnant, I'm basically just watching. And Micah's here too for moral support. And yeah, I figured we would take you along just the whole day, just so you could see what a day looks like. It's about, let's see, what time is it right now? It's about 9:30 right now. Our pop-up is at 5, so we're probably gonna leave here around 3:30-ish so that we can go. It takes about an hour for us to set up and get everything ready for customers, so we kind of work our way backwards in that way. And then also, I have a Notion template that I created for pop-ups. That way I have a checklist of, you know, all the tiny little things that we could possibly need. And I just automatically populate that every time we have a pop-up event scheduled, and we just look at it before we leave, because I can't tell you how many times we've forgotten something. It's like every single pop-up, even if I have the checklist, we forget something. So this is kind of to help mitigate that, even though we still forget stuff, but at least we forget less. So I can show you guys that too. I'll insert it into a clip and walk you through it. But yeah, so here's what the setup looks like. So we have a truck bed cover. So everything that we pack, we want to make sure it can go underneath this for just like security and privacy reasons, and so that Charlie can like set up and he's not worried about anyone like digging through it or looking through it. There's the baby boy helping daddy. And then it's just basically a game of Tetris. Like how much can we fit? Okay, I need to get better at this. But we're at the pop-up. It's almost the end. There's only like an hour left, and we are almost sold out. We're almost sold out of pastries. We only have a few units left, and so when we tear down, it takes us longer to tear down than it does to set up. But when we tear down, since my battery died when I was showing you the load-in, I will show you what the teardown looks like. So all in all, I'd say this pop-up was a really good event for us. There was a good turnout, the weather was beautiful, so it was great. And we didn't forget anything, thanks to the template. So I'll definitely show you guys that Notion template and how I set it up, so it makes it super easy. Good morning, y'all. Day after the pop-up, here in the office because someone wanted to do some work. Say hi.
Hi.
Micah's sitting on my desk. I came in here to open the windows because it is a beautiful day. It's going to be in the low 80s. It's nice and gloomy. The air is cool outside. And it's been really hot the past few weeks, so it's a nice relief from the heat. But sorry, last night, recapping the pop-up, it was such a great turnout. We had a great time. We love working with that organizer of that event. They're just organized. They're very good at communicating. They're really like professional, but have that balance of personal touch as well. I don't like working with people that are just so business, that are always just trying to like, you know, make their money and move on. Like, they really care about the people that are selling and the customers that they're bringing in, making sure that they're a good match. They ask how you did. They take in feedback, you know, and it shows. It really shows. Like, they hosted a great event. So we are exhausted. We actually didn't go to sleep until like 1 in the morning last night. We got home at around 10, I don't know, I want to say like 10:45. And then we put Micah to bed, got him ready for bed. He was asleep by like 11:15, which is really late for him, but he had so much fun. We asked him, I said, did you have fun at work yesterday, or did you have fun at work tonight? And he shook his head and he was like, yes. So he had a blast, and honestly, we feel like he's our little good luck charm, because every pop-up he's been to so far, we've killed it. Like, we've absolutely killed it. So and it's so fun. It's fun to have him around because it exposes him to just what our life is like. We don't want to hide that from him, you know? Like, being in the food business and the pop-up life is not easy. You know, entrepreneurship is not easy. I think we all kind of know that, but we want him to be involved in the process. We want him to see how hard we work and how, you know, difficult it is to make money, you know? So it was a really good experience for him. Every time he comes to a pop-up, he gets better and better with, you know, being around and being social and like greeting customers and saying hello. So that's really a joy to see too. It's just an all-around good experience. I have a few more months until baby girl is due, so I don't know how long we'll be doing pop-ups. We might have to take a you know, long hiatus, which makes me kind of sad because pop-ups are really fun for me. But gotta do what you gotta do. Family first, right? And gotta make sure that we're just, you know, not taking on more, like biting off more than we can chew. Oh my gosh, Micah, you almost fell. Be careful. Okay, I got you. Anyway, so yeah, all in all, we had a great event last night. We have another pop-up coming up this Sunday. So back-to-back pop-ups. What did you want? Credit card? Wow, he knows what a credit card is. I didn't even know he knew that. Anyway, so we have a pop-up coming up this Sunday. We have a family thing. My nephew's birthday is on Saturday. And then we have a pop-up the following day on Sunday on my birthday. So hopefully that's going to be a good event for us as well. We're bringing Micah with us because why the heck not? So that's going to be fun. It's going to be in Charlie's hometown of Carson. So we'll see how it goes. All right, let's do this. So here is my Kissa HQ. I house all of the pop-up events and all the planning stuff in projects, just because that way it makes it a lot easier for me to look at big picture things versus, you know, creating a whole new database just for pop-ups. I feel like it can fit well within the project's database. So let's go ahead and do it that way. All right, so all I need to do is hit new, and then we can just call this pop-up, and then enter. I'll go ahead and open this in full screen view, and then I will click on pop-up template. So right now it's not as pretty as I want it to look, but it works. And that's the most important thing. If there's anything I can say about productivity stuff, because I am the type that wants it to look nice and have all the bells and whistles and all of that before I use it, that never worked for me because it took me forever, and it's such an organic thing about learning about how your brain works, how your operation for your business works. And it's going to be ever changing, right? So there's never going to be a point when it's going to be finished. This template is going to keep changing as your business changes, as your business grows, as your business pivots. So you might as well just get it started, even if it doesn't look the way you want it to, just so it's functional and it gets you where you need to go. So here are the properties. It always fills out some default things. So the tag is always Cartel Co.
the status is automatically in progress. And then the people that are tagged is automatically me and the hubby. And then I go in here and I put the target date. So whatever the pop-up date might be, let's just say it's going to be this Saturday, that will go in there so that it can also filter projects by target date. All right, and then down here, these are pre-populated items. So I'll put the event details down here, like the where, time, when, and all of that. And then I will put in the menu. So let's just pretend that we're going to serve rice bowls. We're also going to serve ube pancakes. Let's just say that. So those are going to be the 2 items on our menu. And then down below is going to be all the pastries that we always carry. So that is already populated. And then if we have a new product or if we discontinue a product, I delete this from the template itself. Or if I'm going to be adding a product only for this pop-up, for example, pie or custard cake or ube cake or whatever it is, and it's only going to be for this event, then I will add it down at the bottom. So let's just pretend we're going to put ube cake on the pastry menu. And then we always have the same merch. So that is already pre-populated. So this is the template for products that we're going to sell. Down below is our supplies and groceries. So this is also already populated with our most common things that we bring. And then I add or take away depending on what we need. So this is just food equipment and utensils. So these are things for pop-ups when we're going to be cooking food on site. I remove this completely if all we're doing is selling pastries. So if we're only selling pastries, this is not needed. And then I have a grocery list. This is just common things that we need to buy. And then depending on what the menu is, Charlie and I will sit down and add. So we'll sit down together and say, okay, what do we need for the menu? Rice bowls. Rice is already there. Maybe we're out of to-go containers. So I'll put to-go containers. If we're not out of to-go containers, you'll see that it's already up here, right? So it's up in the food equipment and utensils. But if it's gone or almost gone, or we're gonna run out before the pop-up ends, I feel like then I'll add it to the bottom. And then let's say ube pancakes. What else will we need? We might need utensils. We might need and butter is already up there. Okay, so I just add to the bottom. Now, last thing is booth supplies. So I categorize booth supplies as everything from your tent to your credit card reader to your menu board that you're going to be putting up, to your all the way down to hand sanitizer or anything like that are just like office like supplies, and booth related supplies like extension cords and decorations and things like that. So anything not food related is going to be in the booth supplies. And I always this always relatively stays the same unless I want to change the look of our display or our booth. So that's when things will change. But like I said, I will go ahead and edit this in the in the template so that it changes every time. Now, a good example of editing this is, for example, if I have an indoor pop-up, I'm not going to need the tent. I'm not going to need the walls and that type of thing. So if it's going to be an indoor event and it's only this specific event that's indoors, then I'll just delete it from this event. But if it's something that I no longer am going to need, let's say an extension cord, because everything that we have is now going to be running on our battery pack that we bought. Then I'm going to go into the template and remove it so that it's always going to be gone. You don't always have to keep deleting it over and over again, because you're not in the template right now. So there's always a difference. You're only going to edit this document for this event if it's only relevant for this event. But if it's going to be something you want to edit for future pop-ups, then you want to go into the template and edit it on the template. Does that make sense? Let me know if you have questions in the comments. I'm happy to answer them. But that being said, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this video. I have more in store. To be honest with you, personal life has just been getting in the way, so I haven't been able to post as many videos as I've planned, but I have the footage, so it's going to be coming out. And right now it looks like I'm going to be doing kind of vlog recaps with these tutorials thrown in month by month. So this one is going to be July. I have one already in the works for the month of August, and I'm really excited. I feel like I've kind of found my stride. So if this is interesting to you, if it helps you in your business in any way, please do hit subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions. Let's keep in contact and let's build some community together here on YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.